Hello, everybody. This is Spirit Animal VSOP coming back at you with another rum, all right? And that's the direction I'm going in. I tell you what, rum is really doing it for me right now because I'm really turned off by bourbon right now. So much of it is expensive and the quality just isn't there. I mean, when you got to spend 75, 80 bucks just for a 7 year old, that's just ridiculous, all right? You ain't paying for what's in the liquid. You're paying for what's on the bottle. So you can put it on your shelf and think you're cool and impress your friends or whatever. But I really like the way rum's going right now. A lot of quality stuff out there if you know where to look. A good channel that I like watching a lot is called Rum Verdict, and they're nice enough to use little snippets of me in their videos, which I think is fantastic. Really like that. It really makes my day when I see that. And anyway, I went over to my favorite store today, and they just got in a lot of the English Harbour rums. They got in their basic gold, they got in the 5 year old, the port cask, and this one right here, the 10 year old. All right. This one comes in a nice fancy box, as you can see. All right, and this is the one I've always wanted to try because I've tried the 5 year old and I like it a lot. This was like 2 years ago, though, and I remember liking it a lot. I really enjoyed it, but I always wanted to try the 10, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And finally, they started carrying it. So I think it was, it's not inexpensive. It's like $54.99, so 55 bucks, but I dropped it. And if this is good, if I really like it, I think I'm gonna drop for the port cask as well. That one I think was around 45.99, which I don't mind. If it's good, I'll take it. It is 80 proof. I think everything that they got in that English Harbor makes it 80 proof. I always hope that rums would be a little bit higher. I like a higher proof, but 80 is okay. You can make a quality rum, a very good quality rum at 80 proof that you can enjoy sipping and mixing. And anyway, we're going to open this one up and find out what it's all about. Okay, let's do that right now. Let's get it on out of there. There we go. Put the box aside. There we go. And here we go. It's got the bottle style is named like Stag Junior, just a basic bottle. Anyway, reserve 10-year-old, aged in oak barrels, Antigua, of course. And again, like I said, 40% alcohol, so 80 proof. All right. And we're going to open it up. We're going to try it right now. Let's do it. See if I can figure this out easy. Here we go. Always like it when they make it easy to open. The ones that are difficult are a real pain in the butt. Anyway, 10-year-old English Harbor Reserve. All right, let's bring on over my El Dorado rum glass. There it is. All right. Let's pop her open and pour some in. Ooh, that sounds good. All right, let's do it to it. Glug, glug, glug. That looks good. All right. It's got a smoky amber tone to it, as you can see. Little above medium darkness and kind of smoky, which I like, because hopefully that indicates the barrel, the smokiness of the barrel. I like that. Now we're swirling around because, of course, we're connoisseurs, we all are. All right, let's sniffy. It doesn't have a super strong aroma, but it is pretty good. It's not bad. Picking up, it's kind of a basic rum aroma, if that makes any sense. All right. Picking up the normal, picking up the fruit flavor, the fruit tones, even the floral aspects of it. Picking up a little bit of darkness in there, rum. What am I talking about? Fig and plum and raisin and all that stuff. I just had that beer, man. I'm a little woo. But anyway, it's smelling pretty good. I like it. And I think English Harbor is one of those distillers that doesn't monkey around with their rum. They don't throw a lot of sugar in there and a lot of additives or anything like that. There might be a little coloring in here, but that's I think probably about it. And they might add a little sugar, but not a whole lot. As you got some out there, like I said, if you watch Rum Verdict, you can see all about that. They got a lot of info on that, and they're really good about it, and you can learn a lot. All right. So let's taste. Ooh, heavy on the vanilla tone coming through right off the bat. Mm-hmm. Butterscotch, definitely butterscotch and vanilla tone. Caramel tone coming through. Mm. And it's got a nice bite for an 80 proof, because you think it needs to be a little bit higher to get a bite out of it, but this one's got a good bite. But like I said, butterscotch and vanilla. Ooh, I like that. And a little bit of the darker tones coming through. Mmm, that's got a really nice flavor. I like that. And no problem thinking that it's a 10-year-old either. Sometimes you get it and you're like, 10 years old. I don't know about that. But apparently, from what I've read, they do mix in a higher, older rums as well, even up to like 25 years. So that's interesting. And don't see any chicanery with the labels. Sometimes they put on those labels that got the black back, so it kind of makes the liquid look a little darker. I think that's messing around, if you ask me. But anyway, they don't do that. But it's really tasty. Mm. Just like I said, the butterscotch and the vanilla, very very nice, very nice. And it's smooth and creamy, and it hits you right off the bat. When you drink it, you get it right away, and then it sort of dissipates, and you feel a little bit on the back of your palate. Ooh, that's nice. But none of that back palate burn or anything. You don't get that. No burn going down. You don't get a hug from it. Mm, I like that a lot. Mm. I really like that butterscotch and vanilla tone coming through. That is really good. And of course, the same tones that you pick up with most rums, the Caribbean fruit. You're picking up the mango and the banana and other fruits like pineapple. Even I don't know if that's even a Caribbean fruit, but you're picking up all that stuff. All right, everything you think is a Caribbean fruit, you're picking up, and really nice. And then the darker tones are coming through too. A little bit of the fig and raisin and a plum as well, which I like. All in all, a very nice rum. I wish it was a little higher in alcohol content. It wouldn't hurt, I think, to be maybe a 45%, bring it on up to 90. I don't think that would hurt at all. But anyway, it is very good as it is. 54.99. I think that's a good price. I do. Um, I wouldn't pay any more for it, to tell you the truth. Maybe a little bit more, but not. I wouldn't go any more than 60 for it. But very nice rum. English Harbor. Like I said, I remember the 5-year-old a couple years back. Really liked it. I enjoyed that one a lot. And this one is very good. It's been a while since I tasted that 5-year-old, so I can't remember all the tones that came through. I'd have to go and watch my video again. But this is very nice. And if you happen to find it at your local store, the one you go to, or any other store, and they got it at a good price, they're not trying to gouge you or anything, I say grab it. And if you do and you like it, I hope you love it actually. And please drink responsibly. All right, bye.